Get up, relax your mind. Stop worrying about these other dudes and get your shine. Get your shine on, man. Why you worry about me? Get your shine on, man. Why you worry about me? To all your haters, get up, relax your mind. Stop worrying about these other dudes and get your shine. Get your shine on, man. Why you worry about me? And get your shine on, man. Why you worry about me?
Yo, what's good? This your boy Teddy B here with an all new Get Your Shine On podcast. And today, got my brother with me, Mike K.
What's going on?
What's good, brother? Music extraordinaire.
I'm not sure what that means, but they give me some good. I do my best.
Yeah, but, you know, and we going to break down a bunch of little music conversations and whatnot. So, if you're a music head, instrumental head, vocalist, any type of entertainment head, this episode gonna be for you.
Oh yeah.
So, Kurt, I'm gonna start off. You got your own band?
Oh God. Oh, this is about to take more than 25 minutes, bro. For one, I do not have my own band.
You don't have your own band?
I was a part of a band.
You was or you are or like?
We're no longer a band.
Oh yeah, what happened?
I mean, I'm gonna run down the list. In layman terms, we broke up.
Okay.
Couple of reasons why. Originally, I was just gonna leave, but turned out a couple other guys felt the same way I felt, and so we just went ahead, called it quits. You could say it was some creative differences for the reasons why, but you know. It just didn't work out. I still play the drums, but
okay,
you know.
And so, I guess I can segue into that. You know, all bands don't work out. I mean, the Beatles broke up. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, so I guess.
Yeah,
anything can happen.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
We ain't no Beatles, but
I mean, hey, even they.
I mean, we had fun though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love that shit. Like,
how long?
I love doing music in general, so I was gonna have fun regardless.
How long was I? What year did y'all get together?
That's funny because technically there's like 3 incarnations of the band.
What the first?
The first incarnation was me, myself, Jamal, Mr. Dark Christian. Y'all might know him on Facebook.
Yeah, shout out to Jamal.
Bernard Blinky Jefferson. I don't think he on Facebook no more. Messenger maybe. You could look for him if you want to. You got Jared Morrison. He really started the whole thing. Also, not gonna find him on Facebook, Twitter maybe. And you had Andre Bats Jefferson. He's also no longer on Facebook. You see where we going with this. But yeah, that was the first incarnation. Hey, that was my first time ever playing any type of metal rock, stuff like that. I'm a church boy, you know.
Yeah, a church boy.
I did the hip hop and stuff too, but I never did no metal type shit. But I always listened to it because, you know, wrestling fans, that's what they used to use back in the day. So that was the first incarnation, and it was some shit went down with that. It was crazy for real. I don't want to go too many details because I don't want the niggas to be mad at me. But
where did y'all like practice at?
We practiced at over there. What's that? John Edgar Howard over in that area. They call it 41.
Okay.
Jared's house. He used to live over there for. Actually, everybody lives over there. Rail Street, Torque Street. That was pretty much what we practiced at. We was over there in the slums. Not the slums of Hillmar, but you know.
Okay. Well, everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's a musical town over here, but everybody ain't, you know.
It really is, though.
So, what year was that, though?
Oh my God, that was 2009.
Okay.
That was 2009.
All right. So before we come, we're gonna come back to this band because I feel like
yes, I'm telling you, man.
The music started way before that, and
the music definitely started before that.
I had the pleasure of actually being in a music class with this guy.
Oh,
so.
God.
You remember Mr. McKinney?
Do I remember the mullet?
The mullet.
The
mullet.
I was his favorite student until I flipped on that one day.
Beethoven.
Go ahead, bro.
Or Mozart.
Both of them.
Yeah,
man.
both of them like shit.
They look like Joe Dirt. But,
but remember you played the trombone?
Yeah, I still see with the church. My church is different than most churches. We got bands. Brass bands, choirs too, and trombone is like it's a popular instrument. So, okay. Otherwise, I would never want to play no trombone. Most guys don't.
I felt like I made a mistake too because I played the trumpet. And I
That's
feel
a more
like,
popular instrument though.
but that's not popular enough. Like I feel like I should have played the guitar or the piano or something, because that
You definitely should have went with one of those. Too.
that's like smoking hot right now.
Definitely should have went one of those.
I don't see
two.
nobody like, yo, let me break out this trumpet right quick, and
But when they do though, all eyes gonna be on them because you don't see trumpet players like that.
I mean, but
trombone too.
no
You gotta be
matter-
good though.
But no matter how many guitar players it is, people gonna listen.
That's facts.
Like if it's a million guitars,
Hey, I said you should have. You should have went with guitar, or you should have went with piano.
Yeah.
I wish I could play one of them motherfuckers, but
yeah, I feel like it's too late for me to learn the piano now, because my hand-eye coordination is like,
it's never too late. But it's gonna take some time and dedication that you probably ain't gonna want to dedicate to that shit.
I fooled around with the guitar a couple times.
Same.
Know how to play one song.
Well, that's something.
Yeah,
If
so
you can play one, you can learn to play two.
So I might get into that, but the piano thing, that might be bridge under the water.
You said Bridge on the Wall. That's the name of the song right there. You can go. See?
There you go.
Starting already.
You play the keyboard?
I make some noise on it. I'm not a keyboard player though.
You're not a keyboard player.
I mean, technically, I don't even know how to like properly play the trombone, but I could play it.
I mean,
pretty good that you
play though. We play songs and everything. I mean,
I didn't know none. I still don't know none of the slide positions,
and
I don't know keys.
yeah, I didn't. That
I
was
don't know none
that
of
was the
that
hardest thing. Like reading the book. Like
I don't know none of that
He's
stuff.
talking about notes. I'm gonna just try to
When
mimic
he played
the
it,
sound.
when he played it, I could play it back.
Right.
When he played the shit, I could play it back. He thought I knew what I was reading. I didn't know what the fuck I was reading.
Yeah, so I mean, it was certain things like, okay, he telling me to play Murray Had a Little Lamb. I know how that song goes.
Right,
You
so
know
I'm
what I'm saying?
And I know my instrument. So I could like, okay, I can figure that out.
yeah.
So, yeah, I was getting by. I was lying.
Yeah, I never been a big music reader either. I mean, of course I know like, okay, FG and all of that, but when it comes to putting it all together to create a song,
Yeah, man, that shit seemed hard as hell, bro. It's like I just want to make the song. I ain't got time for all of the. Hey, so.
all right. So that was what grade was we in? Was that 11th?
That was 11th. I took it again in 12th, but me and you, that was 11th grade.
That was 11. Okay. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I took it again in 12 too. Just not with you.
Oh, I ain't even know.
Yeah.
You still playing trumpet?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't learn my lesson. You know what? I should have. It was. So
You remember
much,
the band? You remember the little band that we tried to get going? We was playing for like a couple of games. We played for the homecoming jump.
We played at like lunch or something too one day.
Played at
yeah,
lunch.
Yeah.
We played at some pep rally.
Back then, I was shy.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was like how I am now, back then, oh Nick.
I mean, but
my
see,
God, bro.
for
I
me,
wasn't shy, but I wasn't like out there like y'all niggas was.
I mean, I was out there in other stuff.
Y'all niggas
I was
was
shy.
out there, bro.
I was shy when it came to like playing an instrument in front of people.
In front of people?
especially the trumpet. Because I feel like now if I had a guitar, I felt like I would have been a man. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been Mick Jagger out that motherfucker or something. You
Sounded
know?
like Lois and Peter on Family Guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Them niggas what they was killing. Them niggas was fried. So nah, man, it's like trumpet. If that's what you do, as long as you sound good. Because when I used to play the trombone, ain't nobody know that I wasn't supposed to be playing like I'm playing like bass lines on the trombone, or I'm playing lead positions when I'm supposed to be playing like a bass lines and shit. Niggas ain't know because it sound good.
Yeah.
They was like, he sound good. Can you play this? Can you play that? So as long as you sound good, niggas ain't really care.
So how many instruments do you not play?
Can I make noise on? Make it like a melodic noise on?
Yeah.
Piano,
Okay.
baritone.
Okay.
That's a brass instrument. Sousaphone. That's the big ass brass instrument. Drums don't really count because
They do. That's an instrument.
okay, drums. Of course, the trombone,
Right.
trumpet, guitar.
Okay.
I mean, pretty much any instrument that you can make a sound on.
What are you the best at in your opinion?
Instrument wise?
Yeah.
Oh God, what you gonna make?
I mean, because we're gonna dive into the other side of music with the rapping and the vocal.
I mean, I want to say drums, but I seen some drummers do some shit that I still can't do. So I think I'm gonna have to say trombone because that was my first introduction.
That's what you're the strongest at right now.
It's not what I'm the strongest at.
Okay.
No, okay, I'm gonna say drums. I'm the strongest at drums right now
Okay,
because I've been doing it the most recent and I've been doing it the most.
Okay, that's
So I'm gonna say drums.
All right, that's cool.
That's my shit. I love that shit, man.
See, I never, as much as I took in music a lot in my life, but I've always played like something different. I never stuck to just.
That's good though.
No, it's not because I feel like
Never explored. Well, no, you did. That's good.
I'm the jack of all trades instead of the master of one. I want to be the master of one. Now that I'm older, I should be the master of one.
At least one. Well, you might not be the master, but you will be stronger. Like, I ain't the master of drums, but let me pick between those instruments out this nigga. I'm playing drums.
Yeah, and I feel like, but see, you got the drums, which is a wildly popular instrument.
Facts.
And your guitar, wildly popular.
Now, man, I say I can make melodic sounds.
Okay, but
I didn't say I can properly play those instruments.
You know what kind of sounds I can make on the guitar?
Yeah, I mean, hey.
People wouldn't be too proud of that, but and I know in 3rd grade, that's when I first took music. I played the clarinet.
Oh God, yeah, 3rd grade.
Yeah,
that was like recorder time back then. The little fake me out.
Oh yeah. That's all people had. Recorders. They had clarinets. They had flutes, and one person in the class had like the little triangle down that you just
hit it. Like when the dinner ready.
Yeah.
I'd be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed to play that jump.
Then 4th grade, I played the saxophone.
You played sax?
Yeah, which you know what? I felt like if I would have did that in high school, I might would have been okay. Like that's one of them underrated.
It don't matter what you played though. It's just how you brought it in there. Like I walk with my trombone. Niggas used to be like, "Oh, you play golf?" I'm like, "Nah, nigga, it's a trombone case." And I feel like you knew that, but they was making. It's all about how you carried yourself.
I mean, like, I feel like I ain't.
You can play that triangle, bro. But if you walk around,
I couldn't prosper with a trumpet. And I feel like if I go down Gallery Place with a trumpet, I'm not gonna garner as much attention as somebody who go down there with a guitar, with a set of drums.
I can tell you right now, Stilo Soul. He on Instagram, Facebook too. He played trombone. He from one of the guys from my church who kind of don't really play in the church no more. But he took the trombone. He played down Gallery Place all the time, and they be crowded out listening to him. Look him up. Yes, you could have went down there with a trumpet and did the same thing.
I guess so, but it's like you know,
did the same. You still can.
The people I be seeing on the news, man, they be more generic guitars and. I mean, but I see what you're saying.
But that's what make it more unique when you see brass. Most niggas don't even know how to play brass.
That's facts.
But most of them don't even know what the hell the proper names are.
Yeah,
they call my trombone a trumpet every chance they got.
Yeah, and I got 2 of them in my arsenal. So that would be the sax. But I haven't played the saxophone in like 20 years. It's more than 20 years.
I didn't know you played saxophone.
I was a little kid.
I mean, hey.
Putting it together and shit. Like, I mean, it was dope though. It was a dope. I should have did that in high school. The trumpet wasn't bad. It just.
At least you did something though.
Yeah.
Because I would have felt real bad if I didn't do no music in high school at all.
I mean,
I missed the first 2 years.
I did too.
I missed the first 2.
I wasn't even gonna. The thing was, I wasn't even when we had the class together. I wasn't even gonna take that, but my schedule was so tough. I felt like I needed an easy class on it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, music can't be that hard.
Music can't be that hard.
Yeah, you know.
Pass.
Yeah, hey, throw music on there for me. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but then I was like, all right, that's dope. I'm going to come back 12th grade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I didn't even know you came back, bro. We definitely didn't have the same.
No, we ain't had the same.
I would have tried to ask you to be in a little band because that was pretty much me.
But like, when it comes to shit like that, I was shy.
I wouldn't
have done that.
You had to stay after school too.
I did that 12th grade. I was out of school all the time. Basketball team, messing with the dance team, girls on the dance team,
extracurricular activities.
Yeah, but nah, that wouldn't have been no problem. Of course, everything, I got suspended 12th grade for fighting, so everything would have been stripped in from me anyway.
Damn.
Yeah, but
you have to go home.
So we gonna fast forward back to the band. Did you ever perform anywhere?
Yeah, it's funny. The first time that they ever performed live, I wasn't there.
Okay.
I was at work because I was older than most of them, except for Jared. He like a couple months younger than me. I was working in schools. I was mopping the floor while they was on stage.
And what year was this?
2010.
2010. Okay. Cool.
They performed at Apollo night at Suitland High School. I was there for the practices because they let you come up there days before the practice and stuff.
Okay.
I was there for that, but that was the first time that they ever performed. I like I said, I wasn't able to be there, but I knew when I was watching them practice, I was like, watch these niggas win. Watch these niggas win. Them niggas won. First place. I don't think it was really a contest, but like somehow they won first place. I'm like, how you win first place when it's not really a contest? But yeah, that was the first performance. I wasn't even there, and I won.
Must be nice. Sound like some Vanilla Ice type of thing, but
Yeah, definitely wasn't there, but I definitely was a winner. And then
so, when was the last edition of the band? Like, how recent?
that was just like earlier this year. We performed what was it? Somewhere out in Maryland. I always forget. Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg, Maryland. We performed at some venue.
Gotcha.
It was a decent sized venue. It was a lot of bands there too.
It was.
Them niggas was going hard. Luckily, we went first.
Did y'all?
We went first. That was bad because just like the performance before that, our friends were all late except for like two. But yeah, that shit, I was like, man, I enjoyed myself. Like I said, I always enjoy myself playing. I love seeing other bands because they inspired me to get better if I felt I needed to, which we always can. I would get ideas from other drummers, stuff like that. But even before that performance, I had already made up in my mind that I was going to leave the band because of.
All right, cool. So, how that feel? Because I've been in that situation too where you're doing something, but
How's it feel knowing that you basically screwing these niggas, about to screw these niggas over?
Like, how does that, like, what was the mindset? Are you giving it your all?
My mind was, oh yeah, I see. Like I said in the beginning, I love music,
right?
And I always have fun when I play. So even knowing that I didn't want to pursue, go any further with this band, I still gave it my all because people see me. Somebody else might want me to play for them. I'm gonna do good regardless because it's not just about the band I'm playing; it's about me as well.
Okay.
So I gave him all. Hell yeah, I gave him all. It was how the shit too, and I played drums.
So how do y'all find like these places to perform at?
Well, see, I'm new. I was new. I'm still pretty new to the how you say the metal scene.
Okay.
So that they pretty much do all of that. Some places they know. They listen to the music, the radio stations, so they know of places where you can go. I wouldn't know.
I got you.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know either. I would want to perform, but I just don't know how to find these places. Like,
and they out there.
Different places though. Like not like the normal bus boy and boys.
Yeah, them places is out there, and you got some places where they take all kinds of performances.
That's what I mean. Like you actually can go, and I wouldn't mind going far away because I feel like if you go far away where the venue is actually full musicians and there's going to be other musicians there and people take you seriously,
the crowd would be better.
Yeah, the crowd is actually because I feel like bus boys and poets and other places around that people be performing at. I kind of feel like people just there doing other stuff, and people just so happen to be performing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I used to feel the same way. I'd be like, I would much rather, because again, we doing metal music.
Right.
Most niggas from our area, don't really listen to metal music.
If any.
Yeah, so the venues that we find are going to be very few, and the people there probably they might be bobbing their head, but they're not going to be into it like we into it.
Right.
So I used to be like, I would really love to play in front of some people where everybody they know what they're expecting to hear, and they enjoying it, because that make you feel better as a performer. Even though, like I said, I close my eyes and play, but it's better when the crowd is just like, like, just like you.
You get that energy.
Yeah. We had a couple of house parties at the house that we just moved from. Some of our best performances, I feel like, was there.
Did you record anything, like video wise?
Fuck no.
Yeah, I wish
I couldn't, man. A lot of times it was dark and I'm playing, and there's people everywhere. So
you gotta call the guru up, man. Call the team up, man. We get it done now.
Yeah, I do wish I did, man. We had some crazy performances at the house.
You think you start a band up in the future?
Me start a band?
I mean, not start up one, but maybe join another one or get the old one back together. Like, as far as that goes?
Both of those are possible. As far as getting the old band back together, it's very possible. But when we start, they're gonna have to come. I'm gonna say correct. To me, that just means like no confusion.
Okay.
We know what we want to do. then that's what we gonna do. No questions. As a new band, I would join a new band. Again, know where they going, have a vision, no questions.
Yeah, and you know
That's
what?
what we gotta do.
It's funny you say that because I got that vibe from you a long time ago when you know, when we make music and I just be like, yeah, I really don't think, you know, Kirk fucking with this, and then like when I see like, oh, all right, so now that everybody really serious, I see Kirk fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, so he gonna fuck with it if niggas got their head on straight.
And I feel like if you should do that with anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Depending on the results you want. If you just chilling and having fun, then that don't really matter how on point they are with their vision. And it wouldn't really matter because you just chilling having fun. But if you really trying to, like, you know, make some type of leeway, then yeah, you want whoever in charge, whoever's the leader, you want them to look like and act like, carry themselves like, you know, a leader.
And that's all facts.
Facts. Straight facts.
So, with that being said, you into the metal thing.
Yeah, wrestling got me into the metal thing.
Now we got to go back in time a little bit and start this over.
Back in time.
At the same time,
look, I didn't know how old she was. Oh wait, go ahead.
you make beats and everything too.
Barely, and I'm not lying when I say barely.
But you got a nice portfolio.
But I enjoy making them though. They're fun.
Yeah. So how is it balancing like metal and balancing like hip hop and rap?
It's hard because everything I hear, I want to merge it. You can't merge everything. Some things you can, but you got to be real good. And I'm not that good, but I tried. It's hard. I love all types of music, man.
Yeah.
Another problem I kind of had with the band, they were kind of one dimensional. Whereas me, I'm like, y'all got to remember, I came from hip hop, gospel to y'all, you know, area. So my horizon is expanded a little bit further than y'all's, and they didn't want to open up. But nah, I love it all, man. Hip hop, metal, it's a place for all of it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
All of it. So,
you ever made any projects, any albums, any mixtapes, any?
I haven't made a mixtape probably since like 2010 or 11. It's been a long time. I've made a lot of songs.
Yeah, I'm the same way. You know, I actually never released like a mixtape or nothing. I just made songs. I
think we did like one official mixtape. CAB anyway. I think we did like one official mixtape.
Yeah, it'd be I never released it. It'd be, you know, Darius, he has his Jones, Taliban, who got one out now, by the way, Art of Trapping. If you not hip, go check that out. It's on.
Shout out.
It's
to
on Spin
Thurston.
Yeah, Taliban.
My man.
What up, boy?
Because that joint is fire. I let him know too. That joint was fire. I love the way that it's put together real good too.
Yeah, very well.
Shows growth.
Yeah, very well thought out. And it's on Spinnerella. I also got it track for track uploaded on my YouTube entertainment page. So if you having problems on Spinnerella, you can just go to YouTube, type in Taliban Ty, Art of Trapping, and it's worth it, trust me. Yeah. Worth a listen.
The whole group of niggas we hang with, man, all them niggas got something to offer, man.
Yeah.
All of them. But
so I appreciate you coming over because, you know, we was today we was going over concepts of my Heartbreak Hotel.
Heartbreak Hotel. She done cheated on me again.
You know.
Let me stop.
And it'll be out in 2019, but the visuals will be coming out well before that. I mean, it's August.
You right. I mean, you right. So I wasn't that loud with it.
Yeah. But I mean, videos. I'm gonna try to start dropping like visuals and maybe not September, maybe October, and then like, I mean, I just feel like people need this. I feel like we're in an era right now where mental health is kind of important.
I mean, it's funny. We always been in. Okay, we in the era where it's important.
I mean, not just important, but it's at an all-time high that it's time to really do something about it.
They're letting people know that it's important.
Yeah.
Because that's why we in the position we in now, because niggas got mental health problems and nobody's never saying nothing about it.
Right.
And they just sweeping them under the rug. But now it's like, let's care and let's help them. So, but you're right, though. That's a big thing. And it's hard for me to speak on because I never really had no, mental health issues. But people who got them,
yeah,
you just shun them to the side and don't know what they feeling and stuff like that. Right. That's crazy. So, and it's unfair. So
yeah. So basically, my idea is that I want to each mixtape will attack a different area of mental health awareness, starting with love. So that's where the Heartbreak Hotel thing comes in. That is relationships, which is absolutely very different nowadays. I'll just say.
I'm gonna tell you now. I say it a lot. I've been saying this for like the past few years. More than that, I'm so glad that I'm no longer in the hunt.
Yeah, that's what we was just debating about the other. I said if you
that shit sucks, that shit sucks, bro.
If you had a girl pre
Facebook days, I guess.
Yeah, pre social media prime days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you're so lucky because like now it's just like it's almost virtually impossible. And I mean, like I'm in a situation right now, and I think it's gonna work out. But even if it does, like I'm just a rare commodity.
A rare commodity. You see, he on these big words.
I mean, it's just a rare chance of it actually happening for everybody. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people get cheated on. A lot of people go through these hardships in relationships. So
yeah, it's facts that they do.
Yeah.
Go on your Facebook page. Scroll down that timeline.
Yeah, it's all on the
memes.
timeline.
They ain't posting the memes for nothing.
Yeah, making these heartfelt statuses.
That's coming from the inside. They feeling that
course,
shit, and it's crazy because all you see is negative relationship statuses.
Right.
And that's people. That's what they going through on a daily basis. I just be like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that shit, man. You go through some crazy shit. That shit hurt, man. So that's why I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just put together a project. And I feel like it's just like I'm so into it too. Like I told you earlier, I feel like I'm Heath Ledger right now. Like,
well, that's when something special to you, or something really mean more than what you would think. That's because it's touching home.
Right.
So
but
that's good. That means you're gonna put a lot of effort into it. Not saying you don't put effort into anything, but when
it's definitely gonna be more effort than normal when you got your heart into it. Yeah. I mean, you heard some of the tracks earlier. The sneak peek.
Yeah, I gotta alter. Like I said, my style a little bit, man, because I ain't never really been much of a.
I get it, but I just need this one time.
It's been long since I've even kind of felt. So I mean, but I could, I'm gonna work with it. You gotta be creative.
Yeah,
gotta be able to, be creative.
You're one of the most creative people I know. I mean, you all around. Like that's one thing about our campus. I feel like it's a lot of all around people. People, diversity.
Yeah.
And
you never know until you try.
Yeah. Like, even when I be, like, singing on songs, it's like, it was just such a hassle trying to get people to sing on a song. I was just like, fuck it, let me do it myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I can do it myself. It's 2018.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, it's just like, hey, you know what? That ain't that bad.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And now you could do both.
Yeah, now I'm looking like,
your hook down.
Yeah.
And your verse down.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's just like...
Got to be able to wear many hats sometimes. I mean, it's nice to have somebody else who could wear it for you. But sometimes you got to do it, And that's going back to the band thing. Because, like, I love being in a band with actual people. But I always said if I could play guitar and I can play the drums, I don't know about the screaming and vocal shit. I probably could do that, too. I get my own shit and just make my own stuff like the niggas do on YouTube.
Yeah.
And, try to sell yourself, so to say.
Right.
Advertise yourself and your talents.
So what's in the future for you, music wise?
More music.
What kind?
I can't really say what kind, because honestly, it's probably going to be all kinds, man. I can't just. I've never been able to pick one music, man.
One genre, just.
I can't. It's too many of them for one. And it's just like I like to. I love them all, man. Just
right.
About. Like if it sounds good, I like it.
Okay.
Like when I listen to music, most people listen to it. I don't know, just to see if it sounds good. I listen to it to see what I could do with it.
Okay.
Or, how I can,
So when you hear like, say like you're driving down the street, and you hear like a song on the radio, what's your first initial thought? Is like, oh, can I sample this or like?
Well, depending on the song, like if it's a hip hop song, I'm not gonna sample a hip hop song because it's probably already a sampled song.
Right, more than likely.
So that is like when I hear the beat, oh, I can flow to this jump.
Okay.
Oh, I like this jump. So yeah, I can flow to it. Depending on if it's a hip hop beat, like yeah, I can flow to that jump. if it's like something else, like some pop type song, I might be thinking, yeah, I can hear us covering this with the band, like with the guitars and stuff, like a harder version, like a metal version rather, and like with the rock music or metal music, I hear something like that, I'm like, we can cover this too, you know.
Okay,
so every time I hear music, it's more than just like, oh, this song sounds nice, or oh, this song is okay. It's like I'm thinking a lot of I'm not just looking at the wall to see, oh, it's white. I'm like, what's that shit made out of? What type of paint they use? Is that shit even dry? That shit might still be wet. Like I'm not just looking at like one side of stuff like most people do with music.
Okay.
It's just like so much, and that's why I need to be in a band by myself.
Yeah, that's so dope though. Like, cause even when I be like, I'm like, yo, a band is something outside of my culture that I haven't seen a lot of. So that's so cool. Like even when I be on Facebook and I be seeing Cam, Charlie Jabberwocky.
Oh yeah.
Like I be
you talking about making beats?
Yeah, now him too. Him too.
See, he took it and he that's his craft. And he got better and better and better at it. So you want some beats, hit him up. And he loves video games, as you know.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are video game related.
And also I got my brother Germs, of course. He be making his beats.
I see. I didn't know he made beats.
Yeah.
Is he on SoundCloud?
Yeah, he's everywhere. I mean, because he rap too.
Yeah, I know he rap.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did the song with him.
Yeah, and so
I want to hear his beats. See.
Yeah, he definitely official with the beats. Matter of fact, when we end this, you know, we're about to end this in a few minutes. When we end this, I'll play a song of his. That's the one thing about that, you know, that you make beats. He makes all the beats for his songs. So now you cutting.
I wanted to do that, man, but I never had that much faith in my beats.
I mean, we got some nice beats though.
I do now, but see, I don't rap like I used to.
I mean, yeah, now, but see, he's at a point where the stars just align.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and it works out for him. Like if you ever get back to that point where you want to rap, the stars will align because your beat making is advanced, and now you're at a level where you want to rap. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna be on my Andre 3000 tip, just features.
I mean, because that's what I do. I don't make a lot of.
I actually feel like I do better.
Yeah, on features. That's what I do. I do
the whole song.
Like when we recorded the Love the Crew song. I mean, technically that's my song. I didn't even have a verse on it.
You didn't, but you all over.
It's just the chorus.
You all of the chorus though. So
but see,
you on it enough.
But no, it's the chorus though. But and just like it's rare that I have a song where it's just me. The intro song that people hear in the beginning, the Get Your Shine On song, might be the only song I might have ever done where there's no feature. One song. Everything else is okay.
You with somebody.
D Wright, or it's Germs, or it's Mike K, or it's you know what I'm saying. So I mean,
it's I know for me back when I used to like kind of go a little bit harder with making songs, and I would make a song by myself. It was always hard for me to write that second verse.
I just got lazy now.
I was always lazy. That's why it was hard for me to write the second verse.
Yeah, if I wanted to, like as a matter of fact, on Heartbreak Hotel, it's going to be a few songs with it's going to be a few songs with me by myself, but even those songs, they just like straight through songs. They're not, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a chorus, and then I go straight through, and it just be a chorus again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I feel like it is a lot more work. Well, for me, but like I said, personally, with me doing the whole song by yourself, I love to feature, and I love to have features because I feel like some of the workload is taken off of me. And for some reason, I don't know, my mind opened up. You know, with the creativity, it seems to open up more because I don't know. It's almost like it's a mental thing.
Right.
I feel like I ain't got to do as much, so now I want to do more. Some bullshit like that.
Okay, so he's tricking himself in the features and all that.
I'm telling you, that's how I used to feel, bro. I was like, damn, I gotta do this whole song by myself. I don't want to, but the beat fire, and I can't get in touch with nobody else, so I gotta do it. So yeah.
So you say
music is life.
It definitely is. So you say you don't know what kind of genre yet, but you definitely gonna be working on some things in the future.
Well,
if you can't give me a what, can you at least give me a when?
When you say when, you mean like when, like as
Like
far as like releasing?
No, not
some
a.
stuff.
I mean,
or?
not. I ain't saying like a project, but maybe just
mean,
like
'cause even now-
a beat, a song, or anything. Like,
Oh, a beat or a song.
or I mean, just anything.
It's man, I don't know, man. The times is changing, man.
What you mean?
You know, as far as like when you make stuff, you gotta really do what you gotta do to put it out there. And I don't be having like after I get finished making the beat, man, I be so tired, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
And you got all right. Now I gotta upload the junk to the right platform. I gotta share it, you know, get it likes and stuff. And it's not like it's all that hard, but nigga, I'm lazy. I just like to do the music. Sometimes I just do it.
It's just
listen to it myself.
Yeah,
And be like, damn, I like this junk.
and that's
Dope.
okay.
I'm gonna show this junk to somebody. Whereas back in the day, it was like, man, I want everybody to hear this. I want somebody like my beats. I want somebody to buy my beat or this, that, and the other. I kind of just do it for fun. I've always did music for fun.
Yeah, I feel like that's what.
Cause it was always fun.
Yeah, it was always.
Like I wasn't no rapper in the beginning, but everybody, all of y'all were, and I was like, you know what? I like rap. I like hip hop. I listen to it. Maybe I try my hand. I was trash in the beginning, but I mean, you know, over time, it got better.
Yeah,
And I used y'all, the people around me, as my, you know, who I base myself off of. Okay, you got this style, he got that style, he got that style. I wonder if I could rap like that. I wonder if I could rap like him. I want to get good like him. Darius, that's my man. Darius inspired me big time.
yeah,
When I heard his stuff, and at that time, I ain't say it's not that I didn't like him, but you know he was dating like my sister,
yeah.
and you know me and her was
I
always
didn't.
kind of.
I didn't like Darius back in high school either. Like
Yeah,
I
we
was,
were actually cool because we rode the bus together.
Oh, okay.
So I had no issues with him, but during that particular time, we weren't really friends. But I
Yeah.
heard his shit, and I couldn't deny how good he was.
Right.
That's facts.
I will say that because it's like I remember Ty would come. He came to me one day, and he was like, "Yo, I want to put this nigga in the dynasty and shit." And I was like, "Oh, all right, who is it?" And then he brought the nigga around, and
We was at the lunch table.
we might have been. And he said something that struck me the wrong way, and I was like, "Nah, I don't want this clown ass nigga around." You know what I'm saying?
At the lunch table.
It might have been. I can't really remember. But this was before y'all had formed that group. This is the reason why he formed that group.
Oh,
With the EMP
boys.
Yeah, and all of that, because he couldn't get in with us. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot what he said. He said something, and it just rubbed me the wrong way. And I was like, no, I don't want this nigga around and shit. And it's crazy because you like, we never really had like problems with each other. And once I seen like he was good at handling business,
Right.
that's when we started working together.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, man, he was always. I'm telling you, man, he inspired me to do just better all around. I was just like, dang, he could rap good. He had a vision of where he wanted to be.
Right.
So he was a good lead man. He knew all the shit where to go to get the software and shit like that.
Right.
I was like, I mean, hey,
Yeah.
you know, how can you deny this man? I couldn't.
Definitely well still is a sharp knife in the drawer.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah. Those was classic times like beefing with Punchline and like all of y'all. It just you know what I'm saying? Just, yeah, that was like classic. Those are definitely classic days, yo. Like I literally would like get off the bus, come in the house, and the first thing I do, I drop my books, hop on MySpace.
Right.
All right, they uploaded a diss track. Let me see what they, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what it was.
That's what it was.
It's like, all right, who said what?
Yeah.
Who said what?
Yeah, I'm like, and then like when
Y'all
I
niggas is-
when I had started beefing with Tavon and Tavis and I was so because they were so creative.
Them niggas was
Right. So I was like, now I was like, now I gotta dig in the the bag of tricks. Now I gotta start being creative and you know what I'm saying?
And that's how we was pushing each other.
Right.
That's why all that beef stuff was. I felt like it was good.
Oh, yeah.
Because it pushed us to get better and do stuff.
And then when
that we would
everybody
normally
became
do.
cool, it was just like,
Now we got all this creativity together.
yeah,
Now we gotta figure out how to harness this energy and shit.
yeah, facts. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna hit them up. Matter of fact, well, the Tavon and Tavis and see if they try and contribute to the Heartbreak Hotel.
Yeah. It's like I said earlier. It's too too much talent in this group, in this circle.
And
It's too much, man.
in this camp, it's definitely a lot. I definitely went with Ty and his mixtape. Like I said, I definitely was like impressed with that junk.
I was too.
Yeah,
I had listened to that joint like straight through. I was like, okay,
yeah.
I like this.
Just
It flowed good.
It did.
Like, it's not even about the songs being bangers. It was like if it showed that he was really working on a project.
Even though it was, I felt like it was like some bangers on.
No,
it
it was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I was. I'm like that aside, his shit was still good. Just the way it was, just the way that shit was numbered, the way that shit was put together.
Yeah.
I love the intro. The Dave Chappelle joint had me roll.
Oh yeah.
I was done off of that. I was like, album of the year.
I like the
Mixtape of the
year.
year.
Mixtape of the year. Yeah.
Mixtape of the year.
I love the Walters Lane freestyle. You know.
Oh hell yeah, I live on Walters Lane.
Yeah, I'm on Hillmar, so that's the corresponding.
Like shit.
You know.
off of Walters Lane.
Yeah. Basically, that's the Batman and Robin. Was
Right.
it? Nah, probably like Batman and Superman. I wouldn't want to call one of them Robin. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
If you know me, you know I don't really. All right, it's not that I hate Batman, but I don't like his fans. So
I'm not a fan of Batman either, but I respect him.
I was a fan.
To a certain degree.
Yeah, to a certain degree, because he ain't doing all that shit.
You know what? I say I like Batman because without Batman, there would be no Joker, and I love the Joker.
I don't know if I would say without Batman there would be no Joker. Joker would be dead if it wasn't for Batman.
I'm just saying,
another nigga would have killed his ass.
If nobody, I mean, but who would he? If nobody would have never created Batman, nobody would never create.
But I get you though. Like
yeah.
he was literally made to feud with Batman.
Right. And a couple of other characters that don't get near as much love as the Joker. You know,
That's the man. That's the
Penguin.
main man. She said, man, Paul Heyman and shit.
yeah, like Two-Face.
Oh yeah, Harvey.
The Riddler. Like I like Batman has some class. He got some
do,
class.
man.
Yeah.
He got some good characters. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I said, I don't hate Batman's cool.
And you beefing with somebody that just go around, you know, leaving riddles around. You know what I'm saying? Telling you jokes.
A fucking book bag with a question. I'm not gonna open that shit. The fuck I
Yeah.
look like.
But I appreciate you coming through today, man.
Appreciate you having me. First ever podcast I have ever done, for the record.
For real.
Hope y'all enjoyed it. If not, fuck y'all. But you know,
This song gonna be on. It's gonna be on SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook. You want to plug anything in? You want to promote anything, or you just gonna go out like a G?
I ain't shit. I ain't gonna be shit. No, let me stop playing. I ain't got nothing to promote right now, man. I'm just.
I mean, don't worry. He'll be back. This is the first.
I mean, yeah, like I said, Mike Kirkland is the name. I got stuff on YouTube and SoundCloud. That shit probably old, but if you want a glimpse into me, my mind, my creative side, you can look up the name and you see what I got. So yeah.
And this is Teddy B. Get Your Shine On podcast. Signing out.